Hi guys, this is Leslie from a series of Frugal Thoughts. My frugal thought for you today is about Dave Ramsey says all the time that your greatest wealth building tool is your income. So I'm going to be talking to you today very briefly about how to increase your income, and specifically I am going to be talking about selling on eBay. eBay is something that I started to do years and years ago when my children were very little. When as soon as they outgrew something that they wore, if it was the youngest child and that a boy or a girl, I would pretty much take a photo and put it up on eBay. My husband one time commented that he felt like we were only ever renting all of our clothing, and to some extent that was true. Obviously, you can't sell everything, well, but you really can sell everything on eBay. But I can remember really getting hooked on it when my youngest son was about 2. I had bought him a size 2T bathing suit for $6 at the end of the season. I remember it was a Tommy Hilfiger, and he wore it one whole summer. And then at the end of, in August, I put it up on eBay, August or September, and I sold it for $35. Anyway, that was what hooked me. And after that, I was always selling my kids' clothing on eBay. Throughout the years, I've made quite a bit of money on the side selling on eBay. I also do now have a full-time job, which is, I've only had a full-time job for about the last 4 years when my husband had some health issues. But prior to that, I was a stay-at-home mom and sold exclusive, and my only form of income was money that I was making on eBay. So I'm not going to get into the specifics right now of selling on eBay. Right now, I'm just encouraging people to go out and look at it as a viable alternative. I have to say that I am shocked by the number of people. I now go to something called the Goodwill bins, if you're familiar with it, with the Goodwill outlet. And I am shocked by the number of young people that I have met who have college degrees and or are doing this, selling on eBay, as a very lucrative side career. I remember meeting a woman, a young girl, she was 23, she told me, and she had dropped out of Penn State. She said she was a computer science major. She dropped out her last year of at Penn State to become a full-time reseller, which is what it's called, a full-time reseller of women's fashions. And I was shocked. But anyway, it is not shocked in a bad way, just shocked that you can make a really full-time lucrative career, because for me it has always been like a little side thing. And so what I am encouraging you to do, if you have not yet looked into this, is look into being a eBay seller. I will tell you that for a period of time, I had a store. If you're not familiar with it, you can just sell, and I guess that might be called a basic, or you can have a store, and that is where you keep things in your store, and you have, I don't actually know how it works. It's at least 15 years since I had a store, and at the time, I believe my store subscription, I was charged $16.95 a month to have a store. A guy who I know from the Goodwills recently told me that, I asked him, how much do you pay for your store? And he told me he thought it was $74.95. I do not pay that. I have a basic, I guess it is, and I just sell periodically on eBay. I'm going to tell you my tips and tricks that I do in another video once you are on eBay, because if you sell on eBay, I will tell you that I usually do actually have between 250 and 300 auctions and or buy it nows up in any given month, that not all of which sell, obviously, but that they are up and they're available for sale because of little tips and tricks I do. But as a basic subscriber, you would be entitled to 50 free listings. So for the average seller, 50 free items, if you do the math, is 12 a week, or a little more than 12 a week. So if you're just going to be doing this as a part-time basis, that might be enough for you. I will tell you that in my experience, literally anything sells on eBay. One of the great things about eBay is that I would encourage you to get on it and kind of look around and see what things you may have. A niche that you may be interested in model trains, or you may have a whole bunch of stamps or a whole bunch of kids toys. Whatever it is that you have a lot of that you're trying to get rid of, I would look on eBay. I think that back in the day, it got really popular because people were selling Beanie Babies, and then it just became saturated, and then Beanie Babies became worthless. But I don't know. I've never sold Beanie Babies, so I don't know what the market is out there for that. So anyway, that is my frugal thought for the day, is that if you are looking for a good side source of income, look into eBay. I think that you will find that you will be shocked and surprised, and it's actually really a lot of fun to sell on eBay. And so that is my frugal thought for the day, selling on eBay. This is Leslie. Thank you so much. If you are new here and would like to get more content like this, I post videos frequently about frugality, minimalism, and saving money. Thank you so much, and I'm signing off. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Got to turn this off.